¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to more Nickmercs. Guys, in today's upload, I'm bringing you plane crashes, house explosions, little ghosts on streets. This is a crazy police cam episode. If you like these kinds of videos, let me and Gary and the boys know by liking the video, man. And drop a comment down below. Tell me what you do for work and if you think that your job is more difficult than being a police officer. I'm curious. Because after watching all these videos with you guys, man, I gotta say, being a cop seems to me like one of the hardest jobs on the planet. Enjoy the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love, gang. Chat, welcome back to the channel, man. Let's see how crazy the world is again, and let's do it from afar. You know what I mean? I prefer doing it right from here in this chair.
This is the dashcam footage of rookie Delaware State Police Trooper Hassan Hollis. Hassan was stationed on a highway on-ramp right next to a stalled vehicle waiting for a tow truck to arrive when he spotted a red Buick Regal. Only minutes before, a radio call had gone out for all officers in the area to be on the lookout for a vehicle that matched that very description, as it was linked to a possible kidnapping.
That'd be a thrill, man.
Hassan quickly ditched the stalled vehicle and began chasing it down the highway.
Okay. There it is.
After a few moments, he caught up to it and got right behind it. The license plate matched up. Hassan then radioed for backup and began pulling the vehicle over using extreme caution.
Yeah. Yes. Where? Where the car? Stop the truck. Over to the truck. Get out of the truck. Go to the back seat.
Inside the vehicle was 35-year-old Lewis Coleman. When asked if anyone else was in the vehicle, Lewis would explain how someone was in the trunk. Upon opening the trunk, police would find the remains of Jassy Correia inside of a suitcase. A suitcase which Lewis was later found to have purchased only a couple days earlier at a nearby Walmart. Along with this, he also purchased other items, such as duct tape, surgical gloves, and safety goggles. The unfortunate events were believed to have started at a nightclub hundreds of miles away where Jassy Correia was last seen. It's thought that this is where Lewis had lured her inside of his car. Upon being arrested, Lewis Coleman would plead not guilty, but considering the mass amount of evidence against him, he would later be found otherwise by a federal jury. As of right now, Lewis is still waiting for his sentencing.
Wow.
It's November 19th.
I mean, you just can't do stuff like that anymore, man. There's cameras everywhere, you know? Like, you're just not going to get away with it. Look, in the 80s, maybe. Maybe before then. But now you got a Ring doorbell on every, cameras. There's no way. There's no way.
In 2017 in Clearwater, Florida.
Clearwater?
Two police cruisers, both with their own dash cams,
we were there, Jet.
That's
where we went for the barbecue.
Just 2 minutes after they arrived, a small plane hovering in the air slowly comes into view. But it quickly becomes clear that it's descending and heading straight at them.
Oh, that's scary. Oh, he's trying to land on the road. Whoa. Wow. Is he okay? Oh, man. Okay, there's not flames. Okay, it's intact.
The plane's right wing clips a tree while descending, causing the aircraft to spin out and forcing it to the side of the road. Just minutes earlier, the four-seater plane had taken off from a nearby airport. Flying it was 61-year-old Mark Allen Benedict, accompanied by one other passenger.
Did he make it?
Shortly into the flight, their engine started failing. Mark reported this back to the airport and further explained to them that he didn't think he could make it back. Mark didn't have many options, as the state of the one engine he had was only continuing to worsen.
Oh my God.
This is what forced him to crash land on the road, a road which just so happened to already have police present. Despite the terrible nature of the crash, Mark and the other passenger on board were able to walk away from the wreckage with minimal injuries.
Nice!
No one on the ground was injured.
Wow, that's so... Oh my God, that's insane. Wow.
This footage was taken from the dashcam
Nobody
of Arkansas
injured.
Police Corporal Randy McAdams around 3 a.m. on October 15th, 2005.
05.
Randy had been informed of some type of crash at Hobo Jungle Park and was in the process of
Hobo
responding to the
Jungle
incident.
Park?
On his way to the crash site, he would notice a thick layer of what looked like fog directly in front of him.
It's great that we
This
can
prompted
see
Randy to stay
that
put.
with
Shortly
our 3
after,
pixels.
His Dashcam would capture this.
Capture what?
I've got some kind of chemical smell. It's slowly drifting further south.
We can't see anything, man. Chat, am I getting old, or is that visible? Can you see what he's talking about?
No.
Where?
Damn, boy.
We just had a huge explosion. We've got massive fire out here on Dudley here at the rental yard. All kinds of stuff on fire.
Oh, to the right.
Power down here on the hill. 209, you might want to back your unit up.
Whoa! Whoa!
Get your ass out of my road. Get the hell up out of here.
Oh my!
Randy desperately backs away from the explosion and is able to make it out of its range. It turns out the crash he was responding to was a train crash at a nearby railroad yard. The collision resulted in the puncture of a tanker carrying propylene, a compressed flammable gas.
That'll do it.
This is the fog Randy had originally seen when responding to the incident.
That'll definitely do it.
At that point, the gas wasn't yet on fire. It wasn't until it reached a nearby house that it was set ablaze. It's
Damn.
believed that the house's water heater is what was responsible. This is what then caused the extreme explosion seen in the dashcam footage. Had Randy entered the fog, he and his patrol vehicle likely would have been incinerated. But amazingly, all police officers and even rail yard employees were out of the explosion's range when it occurred.
Wow.
In fact, around 3,000 residents
Wow.
within a 1-mile radius were advised to evacuate immediately. Unfortunately though, the house that had started the explosion had a single occupant, which would be the only person killed in the incident.
Jeez. Oh,
This
that would
tragedy
hurt,
brought
man.
a lot
Oh
of
my
light to
God.
the shortcomings in communication
They say burning to death is one of the worst.
between the police,
worst ways,
the fire
man.
department, and those working the rail yard tower.
My bad. I shouldn't have brought that up.
For example, initial observations of a vapor cloud and chemical odor were not even passed down to responding dispatchers. In response to this, the city has since modified some of their communication protocols.
Sheesh, man. How is the dash
This
cam
footage was
that
taken
bad?
on February 18th, 2022 in Shawnee, Wisconsin. The
Ugh.
dashcam is in the cruiser of Officer Jeff Buettner. Jeff was patrolling the highway when suddenly this happened.
Look at this. Oh. Couple cars. Okay, it's getting weird. Slow down a little bit now. Yeah, you got it. Yep. Oh no, it's just gonna keep happening, isn't it? Oh my. Yep. Bang again. Again.
A pileup of cars comes into view.
Oh, this
Same
is
as everywhere
scary.
else, the icy conditions didn't allow enough time for Jeff
Can't
to
stop.
slow down, forcing him to crash.
Boom.
Before he had time to get out, cars from behind him would begin to slam into his police cruiser.
Yeah, look at that boom again. Oh. Oh.
Jeff was now
Oh,
trapped
man.
inside of his vehicle, but still, at least for the most part, unhurt. Not long passes when a few other people involved in the crash go up to check up on Jeff.
Hey, officer, are you okay? A little sore, but... I'm a little sore, but I gotta try and get a hold of my supervisor at least. I'm kind of trapped right now.
Oh God.
You're alright. I'm kind of trapped right here. Okay, yeah. I don't... Okay, so I'm with Shawnee PD. I gotta I'll try and get out of here and do what I can to help you guys.
Oh, poor guy, man.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trapped right now. That's okay. That's okay. hold on. Let me try and get out of my driver's door first. Can you?
What a nightmare, man. Oh,
Can you? Nope. Nope, we got it open. You got it open?
nice.
6 minutes would pass until Jeff was able to free himself.
Look at this.
From there, he immediately joined in helping other stranded drivers.
Good for him, man.
A total of 39 vehicles were involved in the pileup, resulting in 10 people being injured.
Some of them car. Nobody died? Okay. Wow.
In January of 2016, police of Lincoln County would release this dashcam video. Driving the cruiser is Deputy Jeremy Gatney, who was on a routine patrol in the area at the time. As he nears an intersection, Jeremy notices an obstruction in the roadway. That's when he realizes it was moving and coming towards him. He slows down and turns on his lights as he gets closer,
Oh!
before realizing what he was actually looking at.
That little kid? Little baby? It's gotta be a little baby. Oh my god, man. It's a little kid. Oh my god.
An infant child running in the middle of the road right up to Jeremy's front bumper.
Oh, that makes me so
Jeremy
mad.
picks
bro.
him up and asks him where his parents were, and shortly after they would be located. They were found frantically searching for their child.
Oh no.
It was later discovered that the child had unknowingly slipped out of the family's house through an open door.
Oh.
And it wouldn't be until minutes later before the parents realized that their child was missing.
Oh my god, that's
The
so
incident was
lucky.
investigated thoroughly on the basis of child neglect, but it was ultimately determined to just be an accident. Therefore, no criminal charges were brought to anyone involved.
Yeah, they're slippery sometimes, man. They just be doing whatever they want. Oh my god, it's
On the morning
horrible,
of
bro.
February
Holy
24th,
shit.
2015,
Oh.
police would receive multiple calls from a neighborhood in New Jersey reporting a strong smell of gas in the air. Police, firefighters, and utility workers would respond to the calls. They suspected a gas leak and were quickly trying to locate where it was coming from. Meanwhile, 75 different homes in the nearby area were evacuated. Then, caught on one of the responding police cruiser's dash cams, a sudden explosion.
Oh no. Oh my god. What happened?
The explosion sent debris from the house flying out in every direction throughout the neighborhood.
Oh my
The home was blown
god.
clear from its base, though it was under renovation at the time and therefore empty of people. However, 15 people would still be injured from the blast, most of which being firefighters and utility workers. Some even being critically injured and having to be airlifted to nearby emergency rooms.
Wow.
It's believed the explosion was caused by a 2-inch gas main that broke, but how it broke in the first place, or what ignited the blast, is still unclear.
Man.